down low. The 79 gets caught up in it just at the very end. The 67 though, and Nathan Stanley makes it on through free and clear. He, Paul Ferdiani, and Larry Dickerson having a drag race down in the for one last attack, getting underneath him, not quite able to make it stick, having to lift once again. Oh, into exit of turn number 4, down onto the front straightaway here. Who's going to win it with the drag race? It's going to be Timothy Pope. First 3 and 4, 751 with a hefty lead here, about a half a car length as the one gets up into the wall with a run down. 200 feet. It's going to be a close one across the line. Derek Welsh made it 3 wide on the far outside lane, picking up spots left and right here as everybody fighting for every single spot we go. Coming across the line, white flag. So here we go, final lap. Hello and welcome, race fans. It is Friday night racing action here under the lights as we take on the tricky track here at Southern National. These boys have put in a ton of practice here already. You can actually kind of sort of see the marbles out there on the track. That's going to cause these drivers to slip and slide all over this place with the super overpowered vehicles they got running here in the late model series for the Thumb Thumbs Racing League here tonight. So without further ado, let's get things all started on off and start things off with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back. As always, we have to say a big thank you to the fantastic sponsors here of NTRL, such as Track Bar Media. Be sure to go check them out for their real life and sim life racing, videography, and photography. Big thank you to Martin Sports here as well. Be sure to go check them on out if you need to get any jerseys or racewear or anything like that. Get it all customized with your logo or race team name or anything like that. So big thank you to Martin Sports for jumping on board here this season. Same thing with Davidson Builders, the premier custom builders up there in the northern New Jersey area. Whether you need to do a full remodel or just maybe changing out the kitchen sink, be sure to head on over to Davidson Builders and check them on out. Big thank you as well to DEP Graphics. Some of the best paint schemes we have ever seen have been created by this man. And it's been absolutely fun to watch these cars go around with looking all pretty. So thank you to DEP Graphics, and be sure to head on over there to get you a customized paint scheme here today. And of course, another big thank you to Sim Gear Central as well. The premier button box, because it's a great button box. Has all the flip styles, flip switch knob thingies, whatever you need, all at the reach of your fingertips for whatever sim that you may be playing. Head on over to simgearcentral.com. I am Alan Brown, and as always, I'm still the greatest golfer ever, up until I tee off on the back nine and then things fall apart. But I am joined by my good friend, Mr. Alan English over here, up with me in the booth, and we got ourselves some actual Friday night under the light racing here, Mr. English.
So this is almost exactly like I remember when I was in high school. My friend's dad was the track manager at San Antonio Speedway off of Highway 16 south of San Antonio. And it was a similar size track, about 4/10 of a mile, which is what we have here tonight. And good high banking and the perfect place to have a late model race. And that's what we're doing here tonight. And the Num Thumbs Racing League puts on a better show than pretty much any other league around. So looking forward to seeing what they can do tonight here on the late model track. Late model cars at a track that was just built for this kind of racing. So looking forward to it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, that indeed is down there on pit road. Mr. Adam Turner. And Adam, I'm going to list off a few things, and you just tell me if I'm wrong. Short track racing is great for great because of the cheap concessions, good price on food and beer. It is great because ticket prices are reasonable. You're not paying an arm and a leg to go see some fantastic racing.
Agree.
And 3, you just love short track racing because that's when high emotions come on out, and you never know when a fight might break out.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some anger here. I'm looking forward to that. Anger at a short track? No way. You know, we have a lot of cars out here tonight. I think we have over 20 on a short track like this. Yeah, there's going to be some hurt feelings, and
23.
hopefully, 23. Yeah, hopefully somebody punches somebody in the throat or something. You know, after the race, crosses state lines and threatens them somehow or another. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I think this track is kind of cool. It's short, but it's banked. It should be pretty fast, pretty wide. I haven't watched much here, so it'll be interesting for me. 2 fast repairs, 85% fuel, 3 sets of tires total. 25 incident points, you're disqualified. 18 incident points, you're going to start accruing penalty. And last I checked, it was like mid-80s out there on the track. It's not too bad out there tonight.
No, not at all. As we take a look at tonight's race info, beautiful weather here. These fans are sitting nice and comfy, not needing the sweatshirt here tonight. However, they might want to bring their rain jacket just in case some beer goes a-flying. Of course, this just under half-mile race circuit is going to be pretty tricky. Bringing us down to tonight's key to the race. And man, this is a tricky car. We saw it last week, and this is a very tricky track. These things are super overpowered. It feels like they've got as much power as, you know, a Cup race car, but with shorter gears and a suspension that, well, you can pretty much buy off at your local AutoZone and be ready to go racing here.
Well, I mean, that's the nature of, you know, late model and stock car, you know, street stocks and whatnot, is they wanted to build an affordable race car, you know, but those were the old days. These engines and these things pumping out, you know, 600-700 horsepower, and with not a lot of downforce. I mean, you're on a short track, you're not going to have the speed to get all that downforce. So, and add on top of that the track conditions out here. So, the way they have the track session set up is that the marbles are left out on the track. So, from the long qualifying or practice session and the qualifying session, all the marbles are out there on the track. That's from, you know, basically your bottom line up is covered with marbles, and then the apron, it's got a ton of marbles on it too. So if you get out of your racing groove, you're going to pick up a lot of spent rubber out there, and you're going to go for a ride. So we'll see what these guys do. I'm curious to see if anybody's going to test the grip factor out there with the marbles, but Yeah, it's a really, really dirty track out there.
Why don't you explain to the folks at home what marbles are?
Well, marbles are the remnants of your tire that are scrubbed off as the abrasive track surface attacks those treads. So you can see it even on this zoomed out camera. You can see the areas, the top of 1 and 2, top of 3 and 4. All that, it looks like somebody sprinkled black pepper on the track. That's what it is. It's chunks of rubber. Love the Norm Macdonald reference, though.
Thanks for the explanation there. It looks like they're gridding up.
That they are, as we get ready to head on down here and take a look at tonight's starting field here for this Num Thumbs Racing League late model series. Coming at you live from Southern National. Chris Klein in the 13 machine getting things started off up at the front. The 3 of Tate Cawthorn getting a pretty good qualifying spot there as well, starting in second. We'll have the 8 of Brandon Coleman starting here tonight in third, with the 33 of Ben Tracy starting in fourth. The 89 of Mike Adamson will start here rounding out that top 5 with the 14 of Rob Tracy. Ooh, got the Tracy gang involved here tonight, starting there in sixth. 00 of Joe Bennett, the original Florida man, is going to start here tonight in 7th. 8th will be the 21 of Mr. Tom Wilson, with the 38 of Dustin Loxton starting here in 9th. And rounding out your starting in top 10 will be the 46 of Justin Morrow.
Yeah, this awesome throwback kind of to a simpler time here. I love this the idea these guys had with this late model racing. Josh Kelleher and Matt Layton make up a row number 6. Row number 7 is going to be Charlie Herkus and Derek Welch. Row number 8 is going to be Brian Doty and Albert Anderson. Let's see. Row number 9 is going to be Patrick Mahaney and Danny Baker in the 90. Row number 10 is going to be Tom Barish and Scott Milner. Rounding out your field, Thomas Welch, Tristan Cotton, and Mark Collins.
Yep, so not that big of a field, but you really don't need one here, as there's going to be a lot of, actually, you can see the field already coming back down and across the line here, under pacing. Very quick laps here. I mean, once when we go racing, it's going to be right around 14 seconds as that pace car lights turn on off, as the 13 Num Thumbs Racing League machine gets this party all locked and loaded. Side by side, they make their way down through turns 3 and 4. Pace car is down, and away we go. Green flag racing for the first time here tonight at Southern National. 13 off to a great start there on that bottom side. The 8's going to try to slip up inside of the 3. Not gonna quite be able to make it there. However, we still got some banging there between the 38 and the 14. And even more racing right there behind them. The 21 having a great battle there with the 73. Oh man, these guys are looking quick here tonight.
I would do races like this every freaking time. This is awesome. This is just like I'm sitting in the stands back in San Antonio. This is awesome.
Oh, the way you're watching the race, is that what you're talking about?
The TV3 camera. Oh man,
pretty cool.
It's like I'm sitting in the spotter stand.
These guys are not being too aggressive. It seems like they're kind of just trying to feel this track out. They got a long way to go.
Yeah, 100.
So I like what they're doing.
145 laps is what's in store for these drivers here tonight, and again, it sounds like a lot, but I'll tell you what, those laps are going to fly right on by as long as we stay green flag racing here, with the 73 and the 83 going side by side a little bit here between. Josh Kelleher and Charlie Herkus having a pretty good battle here inside this top 10, trying to pick up on some of those positions. Brandon Coleman still trying to stay out in front of that 3 of Tate Cawthorn, with Mike Adamson in that 89 right there in tow. But yeah, these guys are out a pretty good run here tonight.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody joining us over there in the YouTube chat. Thanks for all the thumbs up and the subscribes that we've gotten here lately. Speaking of Tate Cawthorn, talking in the chat saying, thanks AAA for everything. Thank you, Tate. Y'all are the reason why we're here. And we got a car around. Patrick Mahaney in the 76 facing the wrong way, and we got a yellow.
And these things definitely not known. Oh, backing up into traffic.
Oh no.
These things not known for their steering radius. Let's go back and see what happens here with the 76. Don't know if he got a little. Looks like maybe just the lightest of love taps there from that 329 of Albert Anderson, spinning that 76 machine on around. And again, he's trying to get it back straight. And in the meantime, the field's already made its way all the way back to where he was. So big checkup and some big issues down there.
Yeah, Albert Anderson out here saying late models on the short track. Lord help us all. That's what it's all about. War Dog, I'm sorry, out there saying let's go racing. Jason Kraft joining us as well, saying long time no see. Gentlemen, miss you guys. Let's go Welch. I can't wait to see Jason Kraft out there in a race car again. Such a great driver. Brittany Cotton saying hello, friends. Let's go number 7. Keep it a clean race. Corey Wills out there saying let's go. See Jason Kraft also saying let's go, Derek. Let's get that checkered flag, brother. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
You think there's any anger about the backup into traffic?
Nah. I didn't hear anything.
It happened so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not used to the cars coming right back around on you like that if you're, driving a normal track like next week in New Hampshire, way different. Still got time to get turned around.
That's one of those opportunities that you have to just dump the clutch and try to straighten it out, as opposed to trying to back up and then pull forward, back up, pull forward. You just gotta floor it and dump the clutch. But I don't think he knew, like you say, I don't think he knew how close the traffic was coming up on him. And
No, I think you're right. As we're all lined on up back here once again for some racing action. Pace car back on downfield. Oh, and the 14 spins its tires on that restart. Rob Tracy. Oh, and that's going to be a big chunk of mayhem down here on the front stretch.
Wow, the 38 right in the middle of it, Logston.
I hear anger. They're mad now. So what was the deal there? Just
it looked like the 14 spun its tires. I don't know if he had some wheels still up on in those marbles that might have caused that. Let's go ahead and jump up to our probably illegally to fly chopper over here at Southern Nashville and see what happened as oh no, he got rear-ended by the 83. That's what sent the 14 around.
It didn't look like he was making pace.
And then the 38 being an innocent victim on that one, and ends up just kind of nowhere to really go. Tight track here at Southern Nashville. Everything gets all spun around, and you can see the 73, 72, and the 38 all having to figure stuff out. Oh, and the 7 was just trying to back up out of the way, and the 38, I don't think he was looking out his driver's side window there, and was trying to get straightened out and got into him in a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It happens, man. There's a little bit of confusion out there on the track as people are asking, where's the pace car? Where's the pace car? It's such a short track that these guys are having a lot of trouble keeping up with pacing traffic. And with the cautions being as short as they are, we saw it during the last restart there. A lot of guys didn't catch up to the back of the field, so I don't know if the admins are going to start looking at maybe adding a lap of caution just so we get everybody caught up to the field, or what they're going to do here. It might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of that happen with iRacing, the way these short tracks are, and looks like they are going to extend the caution for another lap. So maybe that'll help them. But iRacing does some weird things sometimes.
Well, this is one of those situations where it's great to have guys in the race that are admins, and they can delay the start or adapt to any kind of situation that presented out there on the track, as these guys are double wide going into 3 and 4, getting ready to restart.
Yeah, that indeed. Trying to get back Two green flag racing here with that 3 and the 33 getting things all started on off here up at the front. Looks like one more lap and then the lights on that pace car turn on off as we head on back down for some action.
Yeah, they added another one. Pulling tricks on us.
Well, maybe tricks just on you.
I know, I mean,
You're the guy that would probably go use the porta potty, and that porta potty is going to get tipped.
whoa, no.
Just saying. As the 3 machine gets up in, going with the green flag, coming back on out. Here we go. Side by side go the 00 and that 33 00 up on the inside. Ooh, slight movement there from behind in that 21 of Tom Wilson trying to get on down low beneath that 33 as well. So it definitely looks like the bottom line is where it is to be. However, the 33 making some good way up there on that middle to outside lane, and pretty much as high as you can go without getting into the marbles. Here you can see Tom Wilson having maybe a little bit on that right side damage there, a little bit more wheel sticking on out as he makes a dive on down underneath the 00 of Joe Bennett. Meanwhile, that 3 goes out in front and is free and clear.
I love some short track racing. We're seeing some great side-by-side racing out there, especially right here in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening out there. It's going.
I think the broadcast is back up. Just give us a few seconds here, folks, while we try to get things all locked and loaded back once again. Having some network issues over here, but gotta get reconnected to the session, and we'll be back with you guys here in just a moment. Alrighty, there we go, and welcome back. Here we are, back live with the Num Thumbs Racing League late model series. Here had a caution here while we were going there, and fortunately I just missed it, so not able to quite go back. But right now we still have the 3 of Tate Cawthorn out in front of the 21 of Tom Wilson, 00 Joe Bennett up inside that top 3 as well. Got the 13 of Chris Klein, 14 of Rob Tracy, the 1 of DW with the 46 of Justin Morrow, and the 55 of Tom Marish, Mark Collins in the 23, and the 89 of Mike Adamson inside of this top 10. Getting ready to head on back to the green flag here in just a couple of laps, and hopefully everything's all squared away.
Yes. Sometimes you can't do anything about the connection problems. It just sometimes it's your time to get it, and it's like we're double file here. As soon as the pace car gets off of turn 3 and 4, these guys will be allowed to go green flag, and here they go.
It's probably Bill Gates. Okay.
I'm
What a crock.
Maybe as green flag is out, and here we go. Green flag racing once again. Side by side goes the 3 in the 21. Oh, the 00 giving the 3 a little bit of bump. Maybe not happy with how slow he was going in the middle of that corner. So it's still side by side up here at the front, and side by side all the way through this entire field. Have a few drivers 1 or 2 laps down already from some of these incidents, kind of rearing its head. Oh, as the 00 goes for a ride.
No! Oh, he got plowed by the 33, too. Had nowhere to go.
Really? The brakes are not working real well on these cars tonight.
That was going into turn 3 there. Wreck happened on the backstretch.
Oh, looks like 21's little rear quarter panel there just came down just enough and tapped the 00 Joe to send him on around, hitting that inside pit wall. And you can see there, the 33 coming right on up and getting into the back of him there, doing a little ramp action.
TXMD Original saying, come on, T-Kite. Find the skinny pedal. That's the one you got to mash down. 7 Machine's doing okay out there tonight.
It's easy to say. This is a tough track.
It is, man. Tristan's 4 laps down right now, but anything could happen at a short track on a Friday night under the lights.
Yeah, somebody could get stabbed under the grandstands. It's
Yeah.
all kinds of fun
Somebody
stuff.
could get puked on in the pit area.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff that goes on.
It's pretty much the start of summer right now, this weekend, guys.
Well, one of the drivers' dads is probably out there passing out, pint jars, clear liquid for cheap prices.
Yeah.
I love a little moonshine at the racetrack. There was never. Oh, here we go. Green flag again.
Yeah, you guys just keep talking in radio mode.
Okay.
Oh, they can hear us?
We can still be heard. Okay.
Oh. Wonderful.
Well,
I
here
love
we go,
moonshine.
Side by side once again here at the short track at Southern National. Let me focus in on the leader here. We'll try to get y'all a little bit of play-by-play action here.
Yeah.
We go 3 wide in the middle of the pack with the 3 of Tate Cawthorn. continues to lead the pack around here. We got a couple of guys side by side behind the 13 and the 21 machine. These late models, Chris Klein and Tom Wilson. Robert Tracy close behind, and Dustin Loxton in the 38.
Albert Anderson, and the 55 Tom Barish kind of traded a little paint. Albert got past him. No harm, no foul there.
Still got guys running around. It's mostly single file now here. Tate Cawthorn in the 3 machine continue to lead this thing in the Bass Pro Shops machine.
The best Pro
Looks like the guys are continuing to run around here single file. They know it's a long race. Yellow's out. What do we got there?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, got trucks, or I'm sorry, cars spinning out here. We got a lot of tire smoke on the backstretch. Middle of the backstretch.
Well, that was Tom Wilson there, wasn't it? Was that the original problem?
The 21?
No, it was the 8 of Brendan Coleman going around. Looks like he was trying to get down onto pit road, but hitting those marbles, and it's just not wanting to turn for him there. And then after the fact, Tom Wilson there, he gets all just kind of spun about.
He got like a 360 and just kept running. It was a pretty good job saving it. In the 21.
See, TXMD Original knows what it's all about. Like, yeah, I'm one of those clear guys with the. Bring me the clear stuff. Bring me that white dog.
That is the.
You mean water?
Well, the clear stuff that has a little bit of. It's got water in it.
Sure. It's one of the beginning components, but it's sure not water when you get done with it. If you can light it on fire, yeah, it's not water anymore. Burns with a clear blue flame.
Well, I don't see what's the problem is, though.
It's good to drink or pour in the freaking gas tank, fuel cell, whatever.
Yeah, you could light your fire with it, whatever you want to do.
Kill your liver with it, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you drink a bunch of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, all things in moderation, people.
Yes, we don't condone any kind of poor behavior.
I kind of do. Kind of condone it.
Yeah. But moonshine is hardcore. Look at all those marbles up the top.
Dude, it is
and down low. They're everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen
it's
a track
mess
with that many marbles on it. And those things they will mess with your tires and stopping
and take away
turning.
All your grip.
Like what Brown just said with the number 8 there. I think that's probably what happened. Slippery.
Indeed, as we go back to green flag racing here, the 3 and the 21 going side by side on the way down the line. 21 losing a little bit of room there as the 14 machine now scoops up underneath them there. You can see the 89 and the 38 just kind of sitting there as well, ready to go some racing here. It's the 46 of Justin Morrow trying to find his way around that 23 of Mac Daddy Mark Collins. Got the 31 Sundrop machine, Scott Milner, going side by side with the 76, who is laps down, I believe. Patrick Mahaney, it is.
Oh! Milner got a little shot in the back end and was able to save it there. Great driving by the driver of the 31. Oh, the 31's going around. I'm sorry, that's the 1 machine. That's Derek Welch.
One of 329's going around.
He spun out into the pit lane.
And he's got enough room. He can get it all spun around. 90's sitting there on pit lane right now as well, as we're still live about halfway through this race here at Southern National. Of course, I've only seen about a quarter of this half, but that's okay. We're still here watching this stuff. 73, Josh Kelleher trying to find a way around the 55. Old double nickel of Tom Barish, the guy that has a mic way too fancy for us and is probably going to steal our jobs one of these days.
I hope so. Marcus Martinez says, "Let's go T-Money. Bring it home, kid. Go number 7."
There's a little back and forth between the number 3 and the 14, Rob Tracy and Tate Cawthorn. I think Rob's
really?
using that chrome horn a couple times, and I don't think Tate really appreciated that. So we'll see how that ends up.
Oh, we'll see more about that here shortly, probably. I love short track racing. This is what I grew up on and what I love to see. Here at these little bitty tiny tracks, you get a bunch of guys in a feature that a lot of times the drivers have never raced with each other. It's not the case here tonight. You guys covered the race Friday that I was unable to attend, and I appreciate the fill-in commentators that we had. But yeah, man, this brings me back to what I watched when I was in high school.
And it's the battle up here inside this top 3. Cawthorn, Tracy, and Adamson still looking pretty good. You can see here a little battle going on between the 23 of Mark Collins and the 329 of Albert Anderson, trying to trickle on around that lap traffic. The 7 of Tristan Cotton, not having the best of night so far, back in 17th, but he's still got plenty of time to make up for it here.
Yeah, a couple guys getting loose, getting a little bit too low there, catching some of the marbles there on the inside. Going through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's a layer of marbles on both turns. But at least you've got time to catch it. If you catch the marbles on the outside lane there, you're in trouble because there's really nowhere to go but into that yellow wall on the outside. No safer barriers here. Go ahead.
Do you think we have anybody that's close to the penalty limit here? You get 18 incident points. That's a penalty, and then after that, you hit the 25 mark and you'll be disqualified. So we've had some pretty good crashes. I just don't know if I wish we could keep track of that.
Derek Welch in the one machine is one of those guys that's been involved in a couple of accidents tonight, spinning and maybe smacking the wall a couple times. So I don't know. The number 1 might be close. A few
Didn't
other
he
guys
end up
out
on
there.
his roof during under caution? Got hit.
Yes, that also. Yep.
Never do that to the owner of the
No.
league. I mean,
Probably shouldn't do that.
wish I was the owner of something like that. I'd just start
And
banning people.
It's Derek Welch. He
I'd-
probably did it to himself.
Well, that's true. It'd be like the Grim Reaper. Round, how you holding up over there? I know you're having issues. Are you taping it together with some duct tape?
So far, so good. I think I might just need a tinfoil my entire house at this point. But we got some great battles going on here. 23, 329, and the 46 having it out here. You also got Tommy Welch and Scott Milner side by side here on lap 89.
Now these guys side by side, 2 wide, about 3 rows deep. This is what it's all about right here on a short track on a Friday night under the lights. Close racing, guys shoving each other in the back end, trying to loosen each other up to get around. This is where you make that big money, like a $200 to win a feature money.
Yeah, $200. It won't even pay for your tires. But that's
No,
they do it out here. They love it. And
sure.
the track by my house, I can hear it if I don't go to the track on Saturday nights. I can see the lights and hear it. It's pretty cool. But they do their best to take care of these things, and take care of each other out there. But it sometimes gets wild. You get some wild man from out of town comes in there and starts chrome horning everybody like Greg Klein. It can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you spend 65 grand on a street stock car or a late model car, even more. You got 40 grand in the engine, and then tonight's winner's $352. Congratulations, Tom.
Let's take a picture, Tom.
You can,
Yeah. Here's your trophy. It's worth $8.
You'll
But
never
they
pay
do-
your grandma back for the carburetor you
But
just had her buy you.
they love it though, and the fans
Yeah.
love it, and it's just a part of Americana, really. And I hope it never ever goes away, especially with the way they're trending with these clowns in their electric cars. I can't stand any of that, but
It'd be a lot quieter, I guess, in your neighborhood if it went to all electric at your local speedway.
oh my goodness, I don't mind that noise. Actually, I like it.
Yeah, but then you'd have brownouts and stuff. You don't want that. They have that in California, you know, when everybody's plugging in their car at the same time and running the air conditioner.
Oh, the race! They're having a race. They're rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb. They've kind of calmed down
big
out
wreck,
here, bro.
big
Oh,
wreck.
never mind. Where
Oh.
is that?
7, the 83, the 329, and the 13. More cars coming up involved.
Parking lot.
Well, let's kind of see what happened.
Here's
Oh,
the
the
line on the front stretch coming out of turn 1.
yeah, the looks like the 83 going for a little bit of a ride there. Let's go ahead and jump on up to our fake chopper and see kind of what happened here between the 13 and the 83 in front of Albert Anderson there. Oh, looks like everyone just getting all checked up and bunched around there and sending people on around. 33 coming into a skid and halt until the 55 comes on through.
Yeah, some guys coming out of turn 4 just could not stop. And, oof. Yeah, that's a rough time right there. They got everybody trying to get turns straight, going back the right direction, and once again, that's a problem.
What did you hear? What
He said
Derek just said? What did he say?
he said something about restart. And he might have been talking about single file restarts, but
Next week?
I
Yeah,
don't know if
this
that's what he
is their
said.
this is their free league. It's brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new.
They're trying to
Growing
test out
pains.
some new. It's like a test grounds for some of their other stuff too. So, Num Thumbs Racing League, check them out. They got all kinds of racing. Hell, I think they race pretty much every night of the week. It seems like with different
Well,
series
damn
or whatever.
near. 3 or 4 nights a week at least.
This one is new, but I like the car. I like the way this car is.
Oh hell yes! And the
It's a neat-
tracks.
It's a neat car. And next week is New Hampshire. Brown, you really love New Hampshire since you're up there, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you don't like the track. I thought you hated the track.
No, I hate the track.
Yeah.
But
I
we
hate
got
it when
some.
they try to put cup cars on it.
Yeah. Oh man. Was
So
there
good for him in that respect.
lucky dog going by?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was Tom Barish instead of Richard Gray. So, but he still did the lucky dog coming high. Oh, oh, oh. We love that.
Okay, I hear us. Are we back on the audio portion?
Yep, and video portion is back up as well. If it happens
Alright.
again, I'm just gonna shut it down because this is.
Well, you're working through it. Do you have enough duct tape to survive the evening?
No. I'm gonna call up that internet provider and be like, "Hey, do you need some of this? Because apparently your crap stinks."
Mhm.
Please reimburse us for the races that we're not able to broadcast because your infrastructure sucks.
No kid, I don't think I've ever had like. And Turner, you kind of mentioned it a little bit ago too, with like the rolling blackout kind of stuff. It kind of feels like one of those, just a rolling internet thing, and then it comes back, and then it goes away, and then it comes back, and then it goes away. Just,
Wonder if they
just a little frustrating.
I wonder if that's a thing with the internet. If it's being overused and the infrastructure's not so great. Could be a thing. Because it does feel like you're coming back fine, and then you're just gone. And it's same. It's just like ebbs and flows. But here we go, Brown. Trying to finish this thing off.
Yeah, that we will. About just shy of 30 laps left to go here as we're battling up here for the race lead. The 38 and the 3 going side by side.
Tom Wilson wrecked into the pits. Driver of the 21.
Good place to get off the track.
Black flag here. Ben Tracy wrecking coming into the pits. And he'll decide to go back out onto the track.
And thankfully, he still had that option as some beating and banging here up at the front. The 3 and the 38 not leaving anything behind here. Just trying to put on some good laps. 3 finally getting out in front of that 38.
Ben Tracy in the 33 and the 9 of Thomas Welch, both with black flags. Don't know if they will be cleared or not. Goodness, what a race tonight.
We're having a bunch of guys pit right now. I guess it's time. It's hard to keep track with. I thought they would have pitted with the crashes we've had, but I don't know.
Might be penalty stops.
Well, could be. They are door banging out here. That's for sure. That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, they're definitely put it all on out there as the 3 trying to get around some 31 machine of Scott Milner there, putting him a lap down, and a whole bunch of people behind him trying to shuffle on through as well. You got the 14 Rob Tracy trying to figure out a way to get around him now. There you got the 46 Justin Morrow little ways back, so Tracy really only racing against the 55 of the 31 of Scott Milner right now. Tom Barish is a ways in front of him here, and this field's kind of I don't want to say it's kind of scattershot. You got some people here, some people there. It's just kind of all over the place right now. Meanwhile, with 26 laps to go, the 3 machine way out in front of that 38 of Dustin Loxton.
Definitely not all together. The guys are spread out quite a bit.
Yeah, there's only 5 cars on the lead lap. Am I reading that right? That's strange.
Yeah, you actually are. Tom Barish is the last car on the lead lap in 5th position. He's 7.5 seconds off the leader. This is a 14-second lap track, so now he's at 8 seconds flat. So, yeah, he's safe for a little while, especially if a caution comes out soon. Tom Barish will remain on that lead lap.
I can tell you.
A lot of cars in the wall right there. A lot of sparks flying, but no yellow. No guys losing control there. What you got, Adam?
No, I was just going to do some personal commentary. You guys love it when I do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
But this race it is probably one of the strangest ones we've ever done. It just feels weird. Brown's internet's having problems. These guys are not, cohesive unit yet. I don't think they've only raced. What's this? The second one, right? Second race in this league. So we're all trying to get it together here on these Friday night Numb Thumbs Racing League Series late model stock cars. I bet halfway through this season they'll be a lot cleaner, and we'll be cleaner as well. Hopefully get Brown's internet picked up. We'll have to. I'll come up there, Brown, if you need me to.
No. Then
Spray WD-40 on your cables or whatever you need to make the internet faster. I think that works.
One's going around.
Caution's out.
7. Take Tristan Cotton having a little bit of an issue down there.
Tristan on the back stretch in the inside wall.
Now just getting down low into the low marbles there, spinning that 7 machine around.
Love the paint job on that 7. Bringing to light the autism awareness. And yeah, just bad luck right there. Caught some of that free cold rubber down there that stuck to his tires.
Yeah, that is crazy. I wonder if they'll adapt next week and change the usage on the
Yeah,
iRacing, because iRacing
I
you
think
can
it's a great idea.
you can clear the marbles after
Every session.
practice.
Yeah,
You know, it's a thought. I mean,
because
hey, if throws a little challenge in there, I can assure you that.
just look at it out there. It just looks like oh man, I can't even. Looks like somebody lost about 20 bags of that black mulch. You know, like you buy
Yeah.
at Home Depot,
It's everywhere. But
and it's just everywhere.
what iRacing is so cool because those little details like that, we can see them here,
Yeah,
you know, and talk about them, and
yeah.
they actually factor into the race. I mean, it's crazy how much goes into the
Sure.
details of iRacing. Sure. Here we go, Brown.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got the Canadian English back. He's
No,
back.
I'm just saying that because I saw Adam Strom is joining us on.
Oh, awesome. Oh.
Well, speaking of Adam Strom saying, "Happy Friday, fellas." Hey, Turner, I'm running a little bit late. I'll be down to pit road soon.
His golf round went a
golf
little long.
round. Oh, okay. My golf round went a little long. Okay. I didn't know he knew the rules to golf. Adam Strom is one of those guys that ice fishes and works on cars.
Man.
That's pretty much it. Here
He's
comes
a
the
man's
pace car
man.
down.
Indeed. So the final 13 laps. Oh, as the 3 was going around, but the 38 get all tied on up. Here comes the 89 of Mike Adamson as well, as we're 3 wide battling for the race lead here after that restart. Man, the 3 has definitely got that thing back under control in a hurry. Back out in front as the 38 and the 89 go side by side.
More of that 3 wide racing back towards the back of the pack. Some lap cars. 3 wide trying to battle each other as well.
Yeah, at this point, everybody seems like they're lapped, but the aggression is ramping up, just like you love to say.
Less than 10 to go now, and look up front here. We got some guys 2 wide. There's some challengers up here, Alan.
Yeah, excuse me. That indeed, as the 89 and the 38 have been battling each other quite well. Same thing with the 23 of Mac Daddy Mark Collins, trying to figure out a way to cut through all this mess. You can see Justin Morrow as well trying to race. Oh, as Mike Adamson. Oh no.
The leader wrecked. He is not happy on the radio.
Oh, I heard. Oh, they are fighting. Oh, Lord. We're going to have to watch this one, Brown.
Adamson and Cawthorn involved in that wreck at the... Oh, my goodness.
This is a good one. This is probably the most anger I've heard in a long time in iRacing. Brown, you're going to have to show me what happened.
I don't know. See, so here's where I don't know the kind of short track late model rules, all right? So you're going to have to bear with me on this one. But it looked like the 89, with a dive down the inside, going into the corner, he wasn't there, but then in like right there in the middle of the corner, suddenly he was, and the 3 coming on down, trying to make his corner, comes on down, hits the 89, sending both cars around. The 89 was able to save it. 23, nowhere to go, ends up getting into the 3. So I don't know what the etiquette rules of racing is here, but I believe that is called a dive bomb.
I'm out of this one. I don't know. All I know is I hear a little hatred and a little anger, and I hear the administration getting after some of these people.
Adam says some people did some things today. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard to call right there.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not going to blame anyone. I don't know anything about this short track. What are these late model stock cars? I don't know anything about them, but they look cool, sound cool. I don't. Brown, did you
It's a
run
great
one of these?
platform.
No, I didn't run
No,
these.
I thought you ran them.
No, I didn't really run any real race, and I did, the competitive track days on a motorcycle, but that's about it.
Oh.
So a little
Ooh,
update here.
yes, go ahead and give it.
Cawthorn and Adamson have both been DQ'd for the race. Here comes the pace car down. We're going back green.
Back to green flag racing with a green-white checker finish here. With the 38 and the 55 starting things off side by side. 14 of Rob Tracy trying to get his nose into the mix, and he does. He gets out and around that 55 machine. 38 leading it on down into turns 3 and 4 with the white flag waving, and here we go. No more cautions tonight. This one will finish up here at the end of this lap with that 38 out in front of the 14 and the 55. Big group of cars behind them, but they're all going to be just a little too slow here as the 38 comes back down across the line, picking up tonight's race win.
Great finish to this thing after having some caution laps being run just prior to this little stretch here.
And it was
Yeah.
a close finish there between Tom
Yeah.
Barish and Mark Collins as well. That one was coming on down to the line. So let's go ahead and see what the photo finish has to say about who's picking up third here tonight. I know what they're officially saying, but
Ooh, there's fireworks at the track too.
oh yeah,
Awesome.
We've got Barish scored as third. Albert Anderson scored as fourth.
That's what I have.
I got
Look at
four,
the double nickel making its way to the podium.
big time, man. Yeah, I got 4 cars on the lead lap. Everybody else is at least 1 lap down. That's incredible for.
So photo finish wise, I got the 23 coming across the line just a little bit
Wow.
before.
Then.
Oh, was there
has it scored different? They have
iRacing has 38,
Lawson.
23, 55.
Oh, did the 14 get a late penalty, dropping him a few spots?
I think so, yeah.
That could be it.
Because I've got Logston and then
Collins.
1.2 seconds later, Collins. 1.2 seconds plus some change, Tom Barish.
See, this is where it gets just kind of goofy on the iRacing. Makes it a little hard for us sometimes to figure it out, but the top 3 will come to the podium and we'll figure it out with them.
That indeed. Well, either way, we know at least one of the one of the people that isn't gonna change, and that's the 38, Dustin Loxton, having a pretty good drive out there, picking up the race win. Not joining us there on the podium quite yet, but I guess Mark Collins, he's gotten the nod, so he will be our third place finisher.
He's showing second.
He's showing
I think.
second?
Is that what you're seeing?
Mark
Right,
Collins, yes.
Tom Barish, double nickel, is third.
Oh, that's right,
Mark
because Mark did come across the line just before the 23 machine. My timing's all messed on up. So let's go ahead and talk with the Mac Daddy himself, finding a way to finish up there inside the podium. Mr. Mark Collins, man, congratulations. I know this one was a little bit of a wild ride. These cars are difficult. This track is difficult, especially with all the rubber laying around all those places. Is there going to be a admin talk maybe during this week? I know this is a free league and it's all just for fun and all that kind of stuff, but about maybe we should probably clean off the track every session.
There's definitely going to be some changes. I don't know about the track, maybe going to heats, maybe cut down on all the cautions and people just running over people.
Well, next
But,
week,
I mean,
y'all are
just-
going to have a little bit more room as you go to New Hampshire. Talk a little bit about what y'all might do as far as changes and whatnot. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, bud.
That's all good. I mean, this was just survival of the fittest. Like, stay out of trouble, don't go a lap down is basically how I got up here, and then I changed my right sides at the end. But yeah, they'll probably be going to heats next week and see how that works out. Maybe.
Oh, that'll be interesting. So it's showing you finished second here tonight, right? We're having
Yeah, I think the second place guy got incident point DQ'd at the
Yeah.
end.
okay. So that's what we're getting thrown off on all of our equipment is failing us tonight, but it didn't fail you because you got a podium finish. Congrats! And
Yeah, I
who'd
felt-
you like to give some shout outs to?
Well, I felt bad for passing Tom there, because I really wanted him to get the podium too, but I'm glad he got up here. But yeah, thanks Num Thumbs, thanks Derek Welsh for everything he puts these leagues on, and I help him out a little bit. And just everybody NTG, thank you for showing up and racing with us.
Yes, sir, indeed. Well, congratulations there, Mr. Mark Collins, your second place finisher here this evening, and go and have a great weekend, a great Memorial Day, and we'll see you guys back out here in action next week on Friday.
See y'all then.
So with that, we'll move down and sideways. It's just like that W transmission there, Mr. English. We'll head on over and talk to the man who will steal all of our jobs, Mr. Tom Barris, the double nickel, ended up in that podium third place finish here for you there, Tom. I know it was a little rough and tumble there, and you had a great race there, though, against Mark Collins there, photo finish across the line.
Yeah, he beat me out for it. He was he had some tires. I stayed on my original tires. I never stopped and got any. So yeah, I tried to block him a little bit going in there, but he was on them fresh tires. He had it.
Well, great job out there all night tonight, Tom, and great to see you pick up a podium finish here tonight. New Hampshire next on the docket for you guys. A little bit bigger track, maybe not as. You look at a short track schedule for late models and you think, oh man, look at all the room you got here. But New Hampshire, it's still a short track, but it's a hell of a lot bigger than this. So you guys looking forward to having a little bit of running room out there?
Yeah, I think that'll be exciting. There's we go to Phoenix too later on. I think getting out on them big tracks is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, these cars are cool. And we've never broadcast them or watched them or run them or anything. And I think they're really cool. A track like this is tough. I don't care what kind of car you're driving. But the best part is double nickel is in the podium. What a great run you had. Good job. And who'd you like to give some shout outs to?
Man, everybody at Num Thumbs Racing, Mac, Double O Joe and Derek, Chris Klein, all them boys. We always practice, keep me motivated. You guys too, man. Y'all do a great job. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you, brother.
We appreciate that, man, as the 55 Tom Barris finds his way onto the podium here tonight on this Friday night short track action, man. Congratulations, and we'll see y'all coming up next week. And with that, we will move up to tonight's podium top dog, Mr. Dustin Logston, picking up the win in that 38 machine. And Dustin, it was a fight to the finish. The Mad Dog had to eat, and that is exactly what you did here tonight, man. Congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it. It's short track racing. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, baby. I mean, that's why we like coming out here. But I mean, in all honesty, I mean, we had a third place car. We really did. Tate, and I think it was the 89. I mean, I think the 89 had fresher tires. Tate definitely had a better line, better track around this track here. But just the way it played out, those two kind of got together, race an incident. We were able to sit here and just turn it wide and just go on around it and completely miss it, put ourselves in position for a green-white checkered. So,
well, the Nerd TV Motorsports Chevrolet, man, you had a great car all night. Congratulations. Yeah, we saw some short track action stuff happen in front of y'all, but you took advantage, and there was some tempers flaring out there today. You expected to kind of see that the rest of the season here?
I mean, it's short track racing. You have that short track mentality when you come here. Tempers are going to happen. I mean, we didn't have the greatest start. We were on the pole last week at North Wilkes, and it just wasn't in our favor. You know, coming to lap 3, you know, we got turned and had to fight back. And I mean, sometimes you're on the good end. Like tonight, we were on the good end last week. Not so much tonight. Some folks not on the so good end there. I know I did get into the 329 when we were racing there, coming towards the end. I think it was about the last 30 laps, and he was racing side by side. I think it was with the 21, and he checked up a little bit as he drifted up, and I didn't check up enough and got into him, but no caution came out. So I mean, it's product of the track. It's nothing, you know, nothing was intentional on my end. I can't speak for some of the other stuff that was going on, but I mean, it's short track racing. You got to expect it.
Oh, we loved it too. I love seeing a little bit of hostility out there. But you know what? You got to cool down and realize, hey, rewatch the incident. You know, sometimes some of these guys they just get heated, and there's no problem with that. But I'll tell you what, you were hot all night there. Just got lucky at the right time. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, even though you were still good. Third place,
still good.
Still would have been good, but you lucked out.
I'll take lucky any day at short tracks.
Yeah,
trust me.
Right, exactly. So next week, real quick, what do you think about New Hampshire, and then some shout outs?
In New Hampshire, I mean, I think New Hampshire's a good track for these cars. It really is. Hopefully, it's gonna pose a little bit more room. I mean, it's a longer track, so it's gonna feel like, I guess, if you want to think of a super speedway when it comes to these late model stocks, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we'll find out once next Friday hits. But I mean, all in all, it's good. I agree. Before shout outs is I have something to go back and watch on one of the restarts. I think it was myself on the 14. I got looped, and that's what put me way back in the field there for the longest time. I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to point fingers or anything. It could have been my fault. Might have been both of us coming together. I'll review it after everything's said and done and kind of take a look and issue apologies if it was something on my end. So, but hopefully people take that notice there and take that lead and continue on with that. But I got to shout out all my sponsors. You got Roasted Gems on the hood here. They've definitely kept me caffeinated all race long, which is a good thing here at Southern National. So Roasted Gems, Martin Sports kept me cool and dry. Awesome apparel from Martin Sports. iRacing, iFlag, obviously short track racing, having those heads up LED displays are bar none one of the best things to have. TWRS setups. I know it's a fixed setup series, but we run TWRS, so I got to thank TWRS as well. Butt Kicker, iRock 93.5, Quad City Rock radio station, and everybody that supported us here. So hopefully this is one of many to come. And I appreciate Numb Thumbs Racing League. These guys put on a hell of a show. Admins do an excellent job. They're fair. They're clean. The drivers are good. I mean, yeah, tempers are going to flare, but hey, it's racing. And I speak from experience as far as you guys in the booth. I appreciate what you guys do. So I know what comes along with it. So very much appreciate your guys' work.
We appreciate it, man. And congratulations on picking up the race win here tonight for the 38. Mr. Dustin Logson finding his way out there onto victory lane, man. Congratulations. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see y'all back out on the track next week on Friday.
Thank you. You too.
And with that, we'll have a quick talking to the admin-in-chief. That's Mr. DW, the bogus man, Derek Welch, jumping on up and in here saying I think he's got a few words for us here tonight.
Yeah, I bet Adam Turner loved that race, huh?
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, all kinds of drama. I just wanted to come up here and mention next for here on out, these races are going to be heat races. We're going to go to heat, and then we go to a main. Exactly what laps we're going to do, I don't know. But we're going to try to avoid have a show like we did tonight. But yeah, I just want to come up and let y'all know, let the fans know, and what we're going to do from here on out, and the drivers know. So we had a lot of frustrated drivers tonight, which I get it. And they all know the rules, and some of them got the penalty for the rules. But yeah, I just want to come up here and mention that to everybody. So next time we're out here, hopefully we'll put on a better show.
Yeah, we'll definitely be looking all forward to it. I also suggest maybe hiring a few maids and maybe some sweepers out there to clean up the track just a little bit.
I never, in my other leagues, I never really have to worry about that kind of stuff. I'm not used to, like I said, we put this free league on just for test reasons and getting used to everything and work out the kinks. And that's one of the kinks I'm going to work out. It looks like this track is nothing but black marbles all around it. That's one of the factors.
Looks like a retread plant, just dropped all their supply out on the track.
Recap company have a field day out here. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to adjust to. But congrats to Dustin. He survived the survival of the fittest, I guess. But anyways, that's what I wanted to come up here and mention. And thank y'all for the broadcast, guys.
Well, thank you, Mr. DW, Mr. Derek Welsh, jumping on up and in here, man. And have yourself a great Memorial Day weekend. I know we're not racing here again until next week on Friday. Are you guys? Because you guys don't have a Tuesday anymore, do you? Did that get all finished up?
Yes, Tuesday we got all finished up with our truck lead, and Mr. Zach Millett won that championship. And and we're racing Friday, Sunday nights, and Monday nights on AAA broadcasting.
Yes, sir, indeed, man. Well, congratulations, you're still alive.
I'm not alive. I'm dead. I'm laying down here in the care center down here.
Well, I mean, if you're talking, you're still alive. That's kind of how that works. But man, great job picking out a pretty good league out here, and we look forward to seeing you guys back out here in action again on Monday or on Friday. Excuse me.
All right, great job, guys.
All right, and with that, we can close things on down here from Southern National. And it was a little bit of a wild ride.
Well, we had our own problems. Your computer was, it was just one of those.
It was
races.
dying. Yeah, it was dying.
Yeah, it was all of us. Maybe it was the broadcaster curse. I don't know, but I still love these guys. This league, I had a blast. I enjoy watching them, and I'm looking forward to the changes. And there'll probably be even more changes to come. Like you said, they're testing here at this series.
It's a free league, so I mean. The admins are putting all the money into this and paying for broadcasting and server time and all that kind of stuff. So, kind of got to look at it that way, too.
Yeah, that indeed. So as we take a look here at tonight's field rundown, Dustin Loxton picking up the race win. Mark Collins just getting the photo finish in front of the 55 of Tom Barris there to close out that podium. You got Albert Anderson in the 329. Last car on the lead lap, finishing there in fourth. Justin Morrow having a pretty solid run there, getting a top 5 finish in the 46 machine. You got the 31 of Scott Milner hanging around inside this top 10, finishing in 6th. 7th will be the 73 of Josh Kelleher. You got Rob Tracy still hanging about there in the 14 machine, sitting in 8th. 9th will be I don't know what he changed his number to, 13 of Chris Klein. Getting a great finish there with the 83 of Charlie Herkus, rounding out tonight's top 10.
11th will be the 76 and Pat Mahaney. 7 of Tristan Cotton will finish 9 laps down in 12th, up 10 spots. Tom Wilson in the 21 finished 13th place. 14th will be Thomas Welch in the 9. 33 of Ben Tracy will finish in 15th place. 16th will be Matt Layton in the 72. The 00 of Joe Bennett finishes in 17th after starting in 7th. Derek Welch will finish in 18th place. 19th will be Danny Baker in the 90. Rounding out your top 20, Brandon Coleman in the 8. The 17 of Brian Doty will finish in 21st. 22nd will be Tate Cawthorn and Mike Adamson right behind us. These guys had that late lap incident. Adamson and Cawthorn both DQ'd from the race due to the radio traffic that happened after that incident. It was viewed differently by both drivers. Go figure that there, Turner. Yeah, a little difference of opinion on how
I
they
love
raced
it.
each other.
The cooler heads will prevail eventually.
Yeah.
It'll work itself out. Just like Brown's internet's going to work itself out eventually.
Yeah, it'll just keep going.
Yeah, eventually here. As we get all up and ready to close things off down here, we have to say a big thank you to all y'all that stuck around and hung out here. Enjoy your all's weekends here. And Adam Strom said it. Couldn't say it better myself. Just please remember
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend, and always those that made the ultimate sacrifice to keep us free. That is exactly why we celebrate here on Monday, is to honor those fine men and women that paid that ultimate price. So just kind of remember that, but also at the same time enjoy those barbecues and enjoy those beers, and hope to see you all back here again on Friday evening. Again, really no racing coming up next week. We will have Wednesday night action with the Vigilante Racing League, as they have their first race here in the playoffs. We'll do a full rundown of who's in, who's out, and what this will start to look like here in just a few days. But until then, I'm Alan Brown for Alan English and Adam Turner. We're signing off.
We go.
See ya.